Routine is extremely important in this game.
Right, what's going on? So the time is currently 3:05. Now, I've fasted all the way up until this point and it's Tuesday. The reason being, I've done about 6,000 steps, but apart from that, nothing. Got a lot of work done, wanted to fast, woke up a little bit later than normal. So when I'm waking up, I'm trying to delay my first meal for about 5 hours, 6 hours. So I'm at 3 o'clock right now. Like I said, had a late wake up compared to normal, but this is meal one, what I'm breaking the fast with. It is a Subway salad, double chicken tikka, everything, as much salad as possible. I even argue with a woman every time, whoever's there, and I say, can I have more lettuce, can I have a lot more lettuce, can I have more lettuce? That is to fill my stomach as much as possible and be as optimal as possible with everything in general. So did that. I also get, at the minute, Doritos. Now, focus. Why do I do that? First of all, why have I dropped my fork down the... Got it, we're okay, For some reason, I don't know what it is, if I go too clean with my diet when I'm on lower calories and I don't give myself certain things that satisfy my hunger, I crash big time because I feel like a bodybuilder. So don't get us wrong, 90% of the time I'm having like egg white and spinach omelets and chicken and rice and tuna salads and all of that good stuff, and all of the tuna and rice and all of that. But sometimes things like this tide me over and satisfy me for longer because cortisol levels are probably reduced just from me having stuff I enjoy. So if you can get creative and get stuff to fit in your diet when you're on slightly lower calories, then do it. All these porridge oat bowls before bed with a little, maybe a Reese's cup dropped in the middle, it melts. It's a bit like, it tastes like a dessert because you're on lower calories, something like that. These things will tide you over for longer. But anyway, gonna have this, it's 3 o'clock, gonna smash my pre-workout in, gonna try and train for 3:45 until 4:45, and then I'm coaching for 3 hours, 5 till 8.
It's time I break my chains and run with the giants. Like smoke, I'm rising. Keep me down, but I just get higher. You try to keep me down, but I just get higher.
So, it is Friday morning, Friday 27th, 28th? Friday morning, whatever. Ugh. My knees are feeling shabby off the leg session yesterday. However, I'm powering on. I've just done a 20-minute run. It's like 2.9k or something like that. It's just under 3k, and then exactly the same distance. I'm just gonna walk back because, to be honest, I'm fasted. Like I said, wouldn't see cutting for a while. My knees just seem to go. Like, I am still, what, 101, 102, 103 kilos on a bad day. It's a lot of force to go through your knees. It's probably a 50-minute cardio total. and then see how long I can fast for. But that is all for me. Right, so the idea is we're at Whitley Bay, which is the slightly more urban beach around here. Let's say that. Anyway, we're at a cool amusements.
You're so
right?
urban right
we're,
now.
we're at a cool amusements, right? Will you hold it up because you're about
Fucking hell, he can't even hold his own camera.
Right. Now this is right. I'm going to show you here. So that is the sickest fish and chip shot ever there. That is the sickest ice cream shot. But I'm going to go and try and get some cool shots in this jacket in the amusements, and then we're going to go to the posh beach to get some lunch. Not because we're posh, just because the food's better. Should we just... Oh shit, I haven't got one. I'm swearing again. My inner child comes out every time I'm here. Do you know the ones where you put the coin in the little slot and it like fires down and try and get more coins off? I love that one. Locked up for this,
Like, this is definitely illegal.
I'm not looking at the camera, I'm just holding it right. I'll put on my headlight the what they give you, the head strap. It's exactly the same. My eyes are either side. You happy now?
Yes.
Just a little bit.
Carbs.
Right, what's going on, guys? We're about to do a pull session. Are you pumped up? What? That's for the boys. Yes, the boys.
My mother is going to watch
Right.
this.
Sorry, Anne.
So this is what we're having, and how many calories are in it?
635 for the full plate.
So we're getting froyo.
Shmoy, shmoy, shmoy. Looks fantastic. Oh, it's back in pounds, is it? Back in pounds because I'm going out for 27-year-old. Right, now, like I said, continuing on, as you can see here, weight is currently 102 kilos, dropped from about 106 maybe at the start, so it was very, very quick at the start. Probably quite a lot of that was water weight. Continuing on, like I said, now this is a push session and I started off with a barbell bench press here. Reason being, this is the first time I've pressed any weight in 3 or 4 weeks. I think 3 weeks, maybe nearly 4, but it's because of my shoulder injury on my right side. Now with a barbell, you can't quite go as low as dumbbell chest press, so I've decided to switch to that so I can't overextend and bring my shoulder into it too much. The second exercise was dumbbell chest press, and like what I said here, I'm the type of person who can train a very, very high volume, but I've found that this time round I've wanted to train at a little bit of higher intensity but a lot less working sets. I was already pretty warm and I only did 2 max effort sets on the 30 kilo dumbbells after some heavier pressing on the barbell bench. Especially because my shoulder's been nagging as well, I've sort of dropped the training volume. So on dumbbell lateral raises, got 12.5s and did 2 working sets to failure. Nothing too heavy, nothing that I can't cope with load wise. I went on triceps, so generally my split is back on a pretty normal, like, relatable scheme, and it is push, pull, legs, rest, push, pull, legs and rest. So it's an 8-day training split. I'm trying to keep my steps at a minimum of 10,000, pushing for
10,000 on leg days, at least. 12,000 is a definite on upper body days. And if I can, any days I feel good, generally pushing to 15,000 steps if possible. This is along with some 15-minute hit finishers, which I'm not including. So that's like 12,000 steps, which is outside of the cardio that I'm including in my training. And generally that's what I'm doing. I think I threw in a few bicep exercises at the end of this push session because the day before when I was doing pull, I was extremely tired and I sacked it off early. But that is pretty much how training's going so far. And the last little thing which I thought I would speak to you about, which I thought was absolutely incredible because it's the first time I've tried it. Now this is not an ad, I've actually paid for this with my own money. And this Redcon 1 supplement. Now, I'm a person that always, the only part of my game that I'm terrible at is sleep in the sense of recovery. Nutrition, I'm nigh on, when I'm on it. Training, I can train for fun. But sleep has been something that I struggle with a hell of a lot. And honestly, I've tried this fade out supplement for 4 nights now and it's incredible. And it definitely helps because my sleep sucks normally. Helps me chill out more, don't know. I need to look into what the ingredients are that actually help me get to this state, but I'm absolutely loving it right now and I would recommend it to anyone, especially when cutting, when cortisol levels are higher, when you're a little bit more stressed. Definitely helps me get to bed a little bit better. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. That is it for now. I will see you on Bali episode 5, but there's going to be a couple of videos in between, like the 10,000 calorie challenge, which I've done and it is getting edited, and a couple more in between. But for now, Bali episode 4, that is it, and until Bali episode number 5. In a bit.